Welcome to today's video on mobility and deep release. We will be doing a deeper practice today for spine mobility and hip release. To start moving your arms with elbows bent. As you bring the arms to the front, palms face you. As you bring the arms back, palms face up. So we are just moving the arm and shoulder joints here, preparing ourselves to this next movement, whereby as we bring the arm to the front, we bring the pelvis forward a bit, therefore arching the back. And as we bring the arms to the back, palms face up, we curl our back slightly forward. The pelvic movement here is important. So as you bring the arms to the front, gently nudge your pelvis forward here. As you bring your arms back, the pelvis goes back. The movement of the pelvis will move the spine. Moving to bigger movements now. As you bring the arms up, feel your rib cage lifting, pelvis more forward. As you bring your arms back here, you're curling down lower and your pelvis goes back more. Do the movement continuously. Pelvis and spine, rib cage go together. As a result, the arms get lifted back. Curl forward more. As a result, the arms get lifted up higher from the back. Feel the movement initiated from the pelvis. Scoop your belly as you curl down more, allowing the pelvis to curl in more as your spine curls down. Lifting the rib cage, arching the spine, pelvis forward, curling down, scoop the belly in, pelvis rolls back. Interlace your fingers and bring both arms up, elbows straight, arching your back, pelvis forward as you did just now. Interlace your fingers to the back, keep the elbows straight and bend forward. Sweeping your arms up, arching back. Again, bringing your arms from the back here, curling down forward more. Keep the legs fairly straight. We do want our legs to support the pelvis and spine as they move. Also, as you interlace the fingers, reach the arms forward and up. Keep it as straight as possible. Bringing it straight and pointing up to the sky as you curl your spine. Have one leg forward and one leg stay behind. So keep both legs slightly turned out. We are doing a hip lengthening and release here. Folding from the hip joints. Keeping both feet grounded on the floor for now. Very slight bend at the hip joint. Keeping your spine as straight as possible. The knees are bending as a result of the hip folding. So have your both heels more or less in one line. The front heel and the back heel more or less the same in one line here. That will help square the pelvis. And you're just going up and down here, not front and back. So just be mindful of that. And from here, shift your weight forward, bend the front leg, shift the weight back, bend the back leg. Keep the arms movement the same as you did at the beginning. Shifting your weight back and forth here. So when your weight is in front, the back leg is light. When your weight is back, the front leg is light. Keep moving from the joints here, shoulder joints, hip joints. The knee joints and the elbow joints are just following along. Going deeper into the hip release, have both legs wide, turn out, and fold from the hip joints, bending from the hips. Therefore, your knees follow along to bend. So you pulse, 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 and then sit lower, stretching the inner thighs as well as opening the hips to the sides. Keeping your spine as straight as possible. And start to move side to side. Keeping the same stance as you did just now. We don't need to go too low yet. Just feel the side to side hip folding. Adjust the legs if you need to. Make it a bit wider because right now we're folding deeper, going a bit lower. We're also lengthening the inner thighs muscle of the straight leg. Sit on your hips, fold from your hips. Bring your pelvis a little bit lower each time if you can. Bring your legs into a closer stance now and keep your hip joints folding and just bring your body up and down, initiating the movement from the hip joint. Very important. So keep pulsing. And then at the last bit here, lengthening a bit more by bringing your pelvis a bit lower. Go deeper into stretching out your inner thighs, sitting deeper on your hip joints as well. Go deeper, sit down lower, bringing your pelvis lower, bending deeper from the hip joints as you bend the leg and keeping the other leg very straight by stretching out the inner thighs. Bring your legs in to make it narrower. Cross one leg behind. Slowly go down, extend your leg back. Your back leg reaches diagonally to the back. And coming back up. We are slowly building more agility of movement through the hips. Feel the back leg sliding down. And keep the legs crossed. Keeping the legs sliding back here. Adjust if you need to. Keep the legs crossed and go a little bit deeper down each time. Feel yourself holding with greater ease each time. Your hip is more extended. The folds can bend easily. And when you're down, you could also feel more at ease with your spine, not so tight. And let's do a little curtsy, hands on your waist, and just one leg back at a time here. When you're ready, you can also spread out both arms as you bring the leg back. So cross back and both arms up, followed by the other side here. Keeping both arms the same with each other, more or less shoulder height. It can be a little bit higher but not too high. Also keep both arms at equal length. As you transition to pulsing, going down, folding from the hips and pulse 1, 2, 3. Coming back up and the other side. Now crossing the leg to the front now, we're going to roll down sideways. So it's a side body stretch. So as you roll down to the left, you feel the right side pulling, basically lengthening the right side of the torso more. Keeping both feet stable because that will help us to ground our legs to hold the pelvis well as we roll down to one side. Keep both feet grounded. You can do this very slowly. The important thing is keep your legs stable as you roll down asymmetrically to one side. Change your leg here, crossing with the other leg in front, Turn your body to the side and curl down as slowly as possible to keep your body and your legs stable. Have your legs wider and slowly roll down, keeping your legs as straight as possible. And if you can, have both arms pressed down to the floor. But if not, you can also hold your shin. And from there, bend your knees, fold from the hip joints. Straighten the legs a little bit more each time, reaching the crown of the head to the floor. I'm going to wrap up this video here. I hope you liked today's routine. Let me know how it feels for you in your body if you have any questions or comments. Thank you for moving with me. If you like this content, do help me to like, share, subscribe. It will help me a lot to grow my channel. Keep moving, keep getting better. Our body loves it when we move. We are born to move. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Take care and have a lovely day.